Dr. Joe Vitolo, I believe I said the name correctly. And thank you again, Doctor, for the generous gift that you sent me. I will always cherish this gift and think of you, the person who reached out to me, a fabulous pen. So, Mr. Announcer will tell you the story about this pen, which I find very interesting.
The Meisterstück Le Petit Prince edition features the inspiring and tender characters of the young prince and the fox who enlightens him about the importance of close bonds and human relationships, revealing the core wisdom learned from his own life experiences. Subsequent editions will highlight other characters from Le Petit Prince and the powerful messages they can carry the aviator and the planet. The story of the Little Prince beautifully illustrates the power of the art of writing. The words and drawings of Saint Exupéry have touched hearts and minds around the world and across generations. How the story of Le Petit Prince is represented on the Mont Blanc Meisterstück. In a first for Mont Blanc, the cap and the barrel of the Meisterstück Le Petit Prince Special Edition are made of night blue precious resin, evoking the deep blue sky of the universe around the prince. The milled cap is decorated with a fox face pattern, a reference to the character that instructs the young boy about the bonds of human relationships, with platinum-coated fittings contrasting with the deep blue of the writing instrument.
And there is a story that describes this pen, and Mont Blanc does really a great job when they put together their pens and the story about the pens. On the cap, you can see, well, I can see here plainly, they are prints of the fox all through the cap. And on the band is the Mont Blanc Mittelstrop. How do you say that name?
Meisterstück.
Meisterstück. Really nicely engraved in the band. And as you go up on the finial, you'll see letters written with it has stars, and it has mod, then it has, I'm not sure if that's in German or what. Let's see if Mr. Announcer can pronounce it, because I cannot. You need the looking glass?
It is French. I cannot read
French?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is French, so that's why I'm having major problems. But there's French on the top, so that is interesting, of course, with that nice snowflake up on top of the mountain there. It's really cool. And then again, right here, you see a yellow star. But, you know, this is a 146 Legrand Meisterstück Mont Blanc, really beautiful, and has F for fine because they don't mark their nibs. And I chose the fine nib. Again, I'm experimenting with fine nibs. I love smooth, wet nibs. And if a fine nib can deliver that, then hey, that's great. It is a piston filler. The weight is about 22 G's. The length of the pen closed is about 145 millimeters. And the pen does post securely at 160 millimeters. The nib has the picture of the fox and the star right up there above the fox. Really done nicely by Mont Blanc. 4810. And quick look at the feed. It writes superbly. Not beautiful, but superbly. Just a magnificent fountain pen. Nib sizes for this pen. You can get them in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, double broad, oblique, medium, oblique, broad, with an 18K nib. Petit Prince, Legrand 146. The Mont Blanc Masterstruck fountain pen. Elegant, beautiful. It's the kind of pen you don't want to put down. You enjoy writing with this pen. So let me take you on the next journey, and we'll do some writing. Just kind of imagine the little prince and the fox is with you while you're doing your writing to whoever it may be, and you're going on a journey. That's what I kind of let my imagination take form. I can post it, or I can leave it unposted. So here we go. Okay. And the ink I'm using, let me get over here and get that, is going to be by Mont Blanc. And it's also for the Petit Prince, the Sands of the Desert. I didn't have any. I wanted a something that carried the same name as the pen, so that's the closest one I had, so I'm using this one. And I do like Sands of the Desert. It's a very nice ink by Mont Blanc. And we'll do some writing. Nice smooth nib, wet, no flow issues whatsoever. We do the wet test, and it nice nib on here, nice and wet. Reverse writing. And you can get some different line variation using reverse writing technique for those who are interested. Well, there you have it. The Mont Blanc. I call it the Little Prince. Sorry I couldn't pronounce the French words that's on top of the finial, but it's really done very nicely. Just a very nice, beautiful writing instrument. The Mont Blanc, the Little Prince, I call it. My beloved fountain pen. Again, 1,000 thank yous to Dr.
Joe Vitello
for your very generous sending me this pin. It was like Christmas all over again. Beautiful. Elegant. Let's see if we can get on the finial there. And again on the cap. See if I can shed some light on that. And you can see the picture of the fox. At least that's what I think it is. Really done really nicely. And then the star, I believe, right there in the cap. Wow. You got to hand it to Mont Blanc. They come up with some unique fountain pens, some unique stories, as well as they'll take you on a journey. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens, because we knocked this one out. Take care, my friends. Until my next video, stay safe, and remember, don't text and drive. Be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.